I'm kind of jumping around here. This is the 8th, 752 square. And I did the first one, and then I did 15, and this is 8. And to go over what this square is the title is Where Do Our Guesses Come From? And this was a project that I worked on over a period of 23 months, just about 2 years. And it started from December 2019 and went all the way until the end of November of 2021. And what I would do is ask someone, sometimes it was different people, but it was mainly one person, to guess a number. To guess a number every day. And it was random, it was different times, sometimes it was different. Often it was in the morning, but sometimes it might have been in the afternoon. And this person, I'm relatively certain that this person had no intention, no calculation, nothing conscious when it came to why he chose the numbers. And it's pretty remarkable that it went so long. It went for, like I said, 23 months or 700 days, because these boxes actually represent a time value, which would be 35 days. Although when you look at it, you see 5 by 5, you see 25 numbers. It actually, in fact, represents a 35-day period, because there's one line of an invisible line that records 2 days of the week that are not there. And so 2 times 5 is 10, so 25 and 10 is 35. So 35, and there are 20 of these squares. So 35, which is how many days, times 20 times 20 squares, 700. And so this is the 8th, and the 8th would correspond to just around the time we're in right now, except right now we're in the year 2026, and this was composed in the year 2020. So the 8th 752 mentalism square started on August 27th. So we're close to that. Right now it's the 25th. The very early morning of the 25th. But on the 27th of August 2020, and the Hebrew date was, I think it was around Elul time. It was the 7th of Elul. So your 7th of Elul, yeah. The parsha was Ki Teitzei. Daf Yomi was Yuma 18. And it went until Wednesday, September 30th, which was the 12th of Tishrei of 5781. Have to be. Yeah. And Parshat Nitzavim, I think. No. Let's see. Parshat Hazinu. And it was Eruvin 52. Yeah. Okay. So what I find interesting it's okay. These are guesses. So if there's any pattern that can be detected, I haven't found one. Especially that you see there's 739 twice. I remember seeing that back then. I was kind of surprised by it. And I have yet to figure it out. But there's a purpose that I'm bringing these forth right now. I'd like to bring a new element to the table. You watch a lot of debates, and you watch a lot of people with different viewpoints. And everyone's searching for the truth. But so far, I haven't seen people come to the table with the element of with numbers, with gematrias. So I think it would be a whole different scene, a whole different playing field, if people could bring numbers as a variable to the equation in terms of how different truth claims could be perhaps substantiated, or it would add a new layer, a new dimension to the debate. But if people took numbers seriously, we could enter a different space, and perhaps the debates would look differently. Things would look a lot different if people really brought numbers to the table in a significant way.